Hello, my name is Paul Anzini. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. My partner is Erica Palugi from Hartford, Connecticut. If there's only one thing that you can remember from today's presentation, let it be this. Green roofs are the future for sustainable construction. Reporting live from Hartford, Connecticut, Erica Palugi.
Hi, welcome to Hartford, Connecticut. My name is Erica Palugi. For project number 2, my partner Paul Anzini and I worked on green roof installations. Behind me, you'll see the world headquarters for Phoenix Mutual Life Insurance. This past fall, Phoenix completed an $8.5 million upper plaza renovation project, which included the installation of an intensive green roof system. This intensive green roof increased the vegetated area on this plaza from 5% to 42%. And over here, underneath all the concrete pavers, is a thick layer of black adhesive waterproofing membrane. And the planting beds, each one of these custom bluestone curbs was fabricated specifically for this project and had to be craned into place. At each of the planting beds, there's an egg crate drainage board, which takes the water that leaches from the soil and diverts it to the roof drain systems. All of this, on top of the drainage board, there's 2-inch foam insulation, and then there's a special lightweight soil media that has to be specially blown into place on this roof. Because of weight restrictions, no heavy machinery could be used up on this roof. All of the plant material was brought in from Iowa and Pennsylvania, and each one of these 10 to 12 foot trees had to be craned into place. In the beds, you can see there's erosion control matting, in which there's sedum and ground cover plugs planted. Erosion control matting was used to prevent wind and water erosion onto the paver waterways. Because this building is so close to the Connecticut River, the vegetated green roof will hopefully reduce stormwater pollution, reduce pollutants in the atmosphere, and because of the 42% vegetated area, will help reduce the carbon heat island effect.
Thank you, Erica. The rooftop she was on was recently redesigned to increase the vegetated area from 5% to 42%. Due to the freeze and thaw cycles in Connecticut, polymetric sand was used instead of mortar due to its expansive properties. It fills joints between pavers without forming frost cracks. Although the project only took 2 months, there were nearly 100,000 plants designed into its landscape. This quick and efficient green roof renovation will provide great benefits to its surrounding environment. Now let's go over the great benefits that green roofs provide. Green roofs help mitigate the urban heat island effect by shading the roof surface and through the evapotranspiration process in plants. Both the plants and the soil media prevent sunlight from reaching the roof membrane, and the plants themselves shade the roof surface, keeping the temperature cooler. The underlayers of the roof are shielded from wind and UV radiation, and the cooler surface beneath the plants reduces the heat transferred into the building and re-emitted into the atmosphere. Evapotranspiration is the process by which plants uptake water through their roots and translocate it to their leaves where it is emitted to the atmosphere. The water on the leaf surface evaporates into the atmosphere, cooling the surrounding air. Studies have shown that the surface temperature of a green roof can be up to 70 degrees Fahrenheit cooler than the same conventional roof. Green roofs also provide energy savings during the cold winter months by insulating the roof surface. Even though the plants are dormant, the soil layer provides a thin layer of thermal mass which helps prevent heat inside the building from escaping through the roof. Green roofs reduce air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions because they give off oxygen and take in CO2. Also, when acid rainwater hits the roof, it doesn't flow into a river or storm drain. It helps grow vegetation. This increased green space not only helps human and wildlife well-being, but can also provide food and aesthetic enhancements around a downtown community. According to the EPA, as green roofs moderate the indoor temperature of buildings during the warm summer months and provide insulation in the winter, building occupants remain much more comfortable and therefore are more productive. By increasing green space in the gray cities, green roofs provide mental health benefits as well. There are two different types of green roofs, intensive systems and extensive systems. Extensive systems are simpler, lightweight plantings usually grown in modular trays. These systems range in thickness from 2 to 6 inches and weigh approximately 15 to 30 pounds per square foot. They consist of tough, hardy, succulent plants that are tolerant of the sun, extreme heat, drought, wind exposure, and temperature fluctuations on rooftops. Extensive systems range in price from $5 to $25 per square foot and are often pre-grown weeks in advance. The main benefit is they require less structural support and can be used on rooftops with a slope of 30 degrees or greater. Although these systems are cost-effective and easy to install, they are much more restrictive in their design capacities. Intensive systems are much more involved and are commonly referred to as rooftop gardens and parks. They range in thickness from 6 to 15 inches. They weigh approximately 50 pounds per square foot. Intensive systems are most suitable for flat, level roofs, which are structurally engineered to hold their tremendous weight. Intensive systems allow a much larger variety of plants, including even large trees and shrubs. The cost of an intensive green roof, on average, ranges from $25 to $40 per square foot. Intensive systems take a lot more maintenance and care than extensive systems. When constructing a green roof from the roof deck up, the layers include a vapor barrier, thermal insulation, a cover board, waterproofing membrane, a root barrier, drainage layer, and filter fabric. These underlayers are then topped with growing media and vegetation. The vapor barrier is a thin layer of plastic to prevent moisture from passing through the ceiling. On top of that is a 1 to 2 inch thick thermal insulation. Insulation will help conserve energy during cold winter months. This is then covered with a thin, rigid cover board to protect and support the waterproofing membrane that goes on top of that. The waterproofing membrane is one of the most crucial layers in a green roof. Waterproofing membranes designed for green roof applications tend to be much thicker and more durable than those used in conventional roof installation. A root barrier is laid on top of the waterproofing membrane to protect it from plant roots that may penetrate it and cause leaks. On top of that is a drainage layer that captures leach water from the soil media and diverts it to the roof drains. This helps prevent the soil from becoming waterlogged and promotes oxygen in the root zone. The filter fabric goes on top of the drainage layer, and it allows water to pass through the soil while preventing soil particles from clogging the roof drain. Soil media for green roofs is different from traditional soil media, as it is designed to be lightweight and contains 80% inorganic material, and special emphasis is placed on grain size, organic matter content, frost resistance, structural stability, wind erosion resistance, water permeability, water retention, nutrient content, pH value, and aeration. The last and most important functional layer of the roof is the vegetation itself. Whether intensive or extensive, the plants chosen must be well suited to the harsh conditions of extreme sun, winds, and temperature fluctuations on top of a roof. LEED certification for new construction green roofs are becoming more popular as points can be awarded in the categories of sustainable sites, water efficiency, energy and atmosphere, and materials and resources. In sustainable sites, projects can earn 1 point for protect or restore habitat, maximize open space, stormwater design, quantity control, heat island effect, non-roof, and heat island effect roof. In water efficiency, projects can earn up to 4 points for water-efficient landscaping. 19 points can be earned for optimized energy performance in energy and atmosphere. For materials and resources, green roofs can earn 1 to 2 points for credit of material reuse, recycled content, and using regional materials. Depending on the creativity of the green roof design, additional credits can be earned in the categories of Innovation in Design and LEED Accredited Professional.